Hi everyone, in this video we're going to crochet this beautiful rose pattern on a blanket. This blanket has a relatively large circular base. Its diameter is over 110 centimeters, especially when including the flowers. Let's get started. First, take the yarn we'll be using. We're going to begin with a magic ring. For this project, I'm using a 2.5mm crochet hook. Start by crocheting into the ring, then chain 3 to build height. Yarn over, and we'll work 12 double crochets into the ring. That's 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can finish the rest yourself. Once you've done all 12 stitches, pull the yarn to tighten the ring. Here's the first stitch. Slip stitch into the top of the first one to close the round. Chain 3 to begin the next round. Round 2. In every space, crochet 2 double crochets. The initial chain 3 doesn't count as a stitch here. In the same stitch, add another double crochet to increase. Chain 1, then yarn over and move to the next space. Work 2 double crochets again. Chain 1, repeat this pattern, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. Continue like this for the whole round. Each space should have 2 double crochets and 1 chain. Once you've finished the round, slip stitch into the first stitch, then chain 3 to start the third round. Round 3 will now increase in every other stitch. Start with a double crochet in the first space. Then in the next stitch, make an increase, 2 double crochets in the same space. Chain 1. Every time we reach a chain space, we'll chain 1 again. So repeat this, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, chain 1. Do this all the way around. That completes round 3. Slip stitch to close the round, and chain 3 to begin round 4. Round 4. This time will increase after every 2 stitches. Start with 1 double crochet, then an increase. Then another single double crochet, then chain 1, Yarn over, move to the next space, 1 double crochet, then another, and in the following space, make an increase, 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Just follow this pattern, 2 double crochets, 1 increase, then chain 1, and continue this way until the end of the round. Once you finish round 4, chain 3 to start round 5. Yarn over. This round, we're going to increase after every 3 stitches, so 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, then 1 increase followed by 1 chain stitch. Repeat this pattern, 3 double crochets, 1 increase, 1 chain, continue this pattern around to complete round 5. For round 6, an even numbered round will increase after every 4 stitches. That means 2 double crochets, then 1 increase, then 2 more double crochets. This forms one complete group. Add 1 chain stitch, yarn over, and continue in the next space, 2 double crochets, 1 increase, 2 double crochets again. Repeat this pattern to complete the round. For odd-numbered rounds, like the next one where you increase after 5 stitches, you can follow this method. Crochet 5 double crochets, then make 1 increase. If you're increasing after 6 stitches, it works like this. 3 double crochets, then 1 increase in the middle, then 3 more double crochets. So each time, the number of stitches between increases goes up, 6, 7, 8, etc., depending on how large you want your piece to be. You'll notice that in even-numbered rounds, we place the increase in the middle of the group. You don't need to count every stitch carefully, just find the center point visually and place the increase there. It's more convenient than counting both sides. In odd-numbered rounds, the increase typically goes at the end of the group. So even rounds increase in the middle, odd rounds increase at the end. You can clearly see the pattern forming. 1 row of regular stitches and 1 stitch for increasing depending on the round. That's how we continue building the circular base. Now we're going to start the leaf base. Take your green yarn, insert your hook into the first stitch of the round, pull the yarn through and chain 1. Now in that same space, crochet 1 single crochet, then chain 2. Skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch, crochet 1 single crochet. Repeat, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, single crochet in the next stitch. You don't need to work over the tail yarn, just leave it hanging for now. Continue, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, single crochet in the next. Repeat this pattern all the way around the circle to complete the green base round. Once you finish the green round, continue by inserting your hook into the chain space from the previous round. crochet 1 single crochet. Now remember, we skipped 2 stitches earlier. In each of those chain spaces, crochet 2 single crochets. When you reach a stitch from the previous round, not a chain space, just do 1 single crochet on top of it. Then in the next chain space, crochet 2 single crochets again. Continue this pattern all the way around. In chain spaces, 2 single crochet, on previous single crochet, 1 single crochet. That completes the second round. Now we're going to crochet the leaf shape. Start by chaining 3. Take a close look. You'll count. This is the first stitch, the second, and the third. We'll insert the hook diagonally into the third stitch like this. Bring the hook through at a slant to make a more natural shape. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then turn your work slightly. In that same space, crochet 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochets, a half double crochet, 1 single crochet, and now your first leaf is complete. Making the next leaf, chain 3. Now count back. This is 1, 2. We don't count the chain as a stitch. Go to the third stitch and insert your hook there. Same diagonal angle as before. Crochet another leaf, 1 single crochet, one half double crochet, 3 double crochets, one half double crochet, 1 single crochet. That completes the second leaf. Now go back and count. The space we just worked is done. So we skip to the next unused stitch. From here, count 8 stitches forward and crochet 8 single crochets in a row. After that, the leaf pattern repeats in the exact same way as before. Chain 3, insert hook diagonally into the third stitch. Crochet the leaf, single crochet, half double crochet, three double crochets, half double crochet, single crochet. After finishing this part, chain 3, then turn your hook backward and insert it into the stitch just before the current one. Pull through to make 1 single crochet. Then in the next space, work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochets, a half double crochet, a single crochet. This completes another leaf. The stitch we just worked into has already been used, so now we move on to the next available stitch. From there, crochet 8 single crochets going forward, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 8. Now count 8 stitches ahead again and chain 3. Insert the hook into the next stitch, just like before, and repeat the leaf pattern. Once you've completed all the leaves and return to the starting point, find a good spot to slip stitch to close the round, usually where the first chain started. Chain 1, then cut the yarn to fasten off. And that finishes the main body of the leaf pattern. If it looks a bit wrinkled, you can lightly steam or press it later to flatten it out nicely. Now let's move on to the rows. Take out your red yarn. We're going to crochet the rows separately and then sew it onto the blanket. I'm not crocheting it directly on the blanket. Start by chaining 15. We'll count the first chain as stitch number 1. Now yarn over and skip 3 chains from the hook. In the 4th chain, start working 3 double crochets into the same stitch. In each remaining chain, crochet 3 double crochets per chain. Repeat this for every chain all the way to the end. You'll see the piece naturally curling into a spiral shape. At the end, chain 3, then insert the hook back into the last stitch and slip stitch to finish the row. Now carefully roll up the spiral to form the rose shape. Make sure the base is flat and tight so it holds its form and doesn't unravel. Hold it in place with your fingers. Insert the hook from the bottom and pull the yarn through tightly. Chain 1 and then cut the yarn. And that's it, your rose is done. To attach the rose to your piece, choose the spot near one of the leaves, flip the leaf section over slightly, insert the hook through one of the leaf base chains. Then pull the tail of the rose yarn through the chain space. Once it's pulled through, just tie a secure knot from the back to hold it in place. Alright, now that we've tied the knot at the base of the rose, insert your hook through the center of the flower. Pull the 2 yarn ends through the center using your hook. Once both strands are through, tie them together securely. If it still feels a bit loose, you can add an extra knot on the inside for extra stability. That way, your rose won't come undone, even after washing. After that, you can just trim the yarn ends. Now the flower is securely attached, it won't come apart, and is safe for washing and long-term use. Repeat this same method for each leaf. For every green leaf base, crochet and attach 1 rose flower on top. Once you've fastened the yarn and cut the end, use your crochet hook to weave in the yarn tail. Just thread it gently through the back side of the stitches to hide it. Once it's hidden, you can trim off the excess yarn. If your project feels a little bumpy or uneven, you can use a steam iron or press it lightly to help flatten the piece. Now, if you don't want to crochet flowers separately and sew them on, there's another method. Take your red yarn and insert your hook directly from the back side of the blanket through one of the chain stitches near a leaf. Find 2 matching chains, one in front, one in back. Insert the hook and start from there. Then just chain 15 like before. Skip 3 chains and crochet 3 double crochets into each remaining chain, same as the previous rows. After you finish, roll the flower up and secure it. This method lets you crochet the flower directly onto the blanket, no sewing required. But personally, I find it easier to crochet the flowers separately and sew them on afterward, especially if the blanket is large. It's much easier to handle this way, but it's really up to you. Use whichever method is more convenient and comfortable for your workflow. And with that, your crochet rose is complete. This concludes the rose flower tutorial. Take your time, follow along the video, and feel free to replay any part as needed. Happy crocheting!